We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. That's caught out wide by Cooks. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Lamb will go in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second and a couple. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Hurts. Buying time to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Lamb will go in motion. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check 41. Rip right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Cooks motions to the left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's got this one complete to Pollard. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Dancing to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Just like that. 41's coming. 41's a mic. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Prescott now. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
In your face.
Cooks will come in motion right.
You got time.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Burt sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Second down, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal from just inside the 5. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, this patch, we need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Stroud looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nolan Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete to Zaccheaus. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Hurts. He just throws this one away. That was a bit strange. And here, yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Stroud. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Final minute now in the third quarter. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Quick slant here to Woods. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing now is Stroud. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Stroud working out of the gun. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Right side complete. That's Woods. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Pierce. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half out. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
And no run back to the 25.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. we can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. Past the 20.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 47 yards.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ritter.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the ball right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Robinson up the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first. We're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Hand off now to Robinson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start. At the 25. Off play action. It's Howell. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll go play action. Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up.
Touchdown, Washington. Armani Rodgers.
A 9-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Howell throwing for it.
It's caught. And it's 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, 28 yards. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the
touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has taken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Flushed out right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now they go play action with Howell.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 52 yards.
And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Back to throw now on first down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
65 yards.
And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
They'll try to run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now they'll change things up.
On first down, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. There he goes left side.
He's on his way.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Goff flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Goff looking to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
On first down, Hurts.
Flushed out right. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Complete to Zaccheaus. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. A very solid gain of 27. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again. Hey,
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
it sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play action. It's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Hurts.
Buying time to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. After one, 7-0 on the ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Running left, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Hall again on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Right here, 41 Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Albert O taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Rodgers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He finds Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one. And how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety turn. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And from his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Throwing Jones.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley
to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. Smith catches left side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 25. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones.
He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's his head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant.